the Gambia, one of Africa's more progressive developing countries. Home to the River Gambia, thousands of acres of peanut farms and 1.8 million Africans. Like many African nations, the Gambia is also home to thousands of amputees. For most of us, it's impossible to imagine life without the use of our legs. But can you imagine losing a leg, or both, and the healthcare system telling you they don't have the resources to help? During a trip to the Gambia, I met a man named Paul, a hard-working man who had supported his family for most of his adult life, until diabetes claimed his leg. I decided to help. Back home in the UK, I found Carl, an amputee working for the NHS, making prosthetic legs. Carl agreed to help Paul, and with sponsored materials, made a leg that I could fly back to the Gambia with. Being able to walk around again meant that Paul was able to reclaim his day-to-day life and even return to work to support his family. But my eyes had been opened to the vast number of Gambians that still needed help. My name is Tom Williams, and this is the story of how I started Legs4Africa. Our story starts here in the UK. I decided that collecting a few second-hand legs would be easier than finding sponsors to manufacture a dozen new legs. So, through the power of social media, I made requests for donations of unwanted prosthetic legs. I also made a shocking discovery about a particular piece of EU legislation that states that prosthetics cannot be reused or recycled within the EU. I was mortified. There was a whole nation crying out for anything that they can use, and here we are, incinerating around 5,000 legs a year in the UK alone. I began to reach out to organisations. I was overwhelmed at the level of response I got from people.
Legs4Africa. Yes. Hello, Tom. How you doing, mate? Very good, thank you.
Hi, how are you doing?
Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Great to meet you. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
Nice to see you. Yeah.
So how many legs do you potentially have for us today?
Well, look, let me show you, Tom.
Okay,
Show
yeah.
you what we've got.
Not too many in there at the minute. It was full with the ceiling.
As Easy Top said, she's got legs.
Each limb, I would say, would be worth between 1,500 and 5,000 pounds. And yet it's all scrapped. That would be all thrown away. And I can't stand this country when they throw limbs like this away. It's just wrong. You're not going to be able to use the sockets, are you? You see what I mean? But at least you can use the metal bits and it could be stripped down and...
Yeah, you can have that one, Jack.
Oh, looks brand new. So I tried desperately to go to the health authority and say, let me reinsert these back into society. Let's clean them up, do the whole thing, and they wouldn't. So that's what we're doing now, and we are making money to invest. But when I heard about you, I thought, now that's what the hell.
We were able to save hundreds of legs in just a few months. Now we needed to work out how we would get the legs to Africa. We made an appeal for help and ideas, and we were eventually contacted by a mechanic from Worcester who, along with his wife, had driven and donated dozens of vans to the Gambia.
And find Dave. Right, yeah, where's Dave?
Dave had a van that needed to go to the Gambia and agreed to let us drive it there with our legs on board.
Hello, long time no see.
How are you?
Young Jamie. Hello, how are you
Fine,
again?
thank
Nice
you.
to see you. Nice to see you as well, sir.
Our office is a bit small for so many people.
Yeah. Oh wow, you got is that parrots or?
Oh yeah, but they're at home.
Oh right, okay.
Short stuff on a Saturday.
Serious naughty cupboard, that isn't it? Yeah. How you getting on?
Terrible. I had to rob bits off my LTV this morning for it.
Oh really? What did it need?
You know the dash cowling?
Yeah.
Yeah, well I kept forgetting to get it off the one on the field. So I've done that this morning now.
You didn't need to do that.
Yeah, go see if it starts.
Oh, sir.
It's over there.
We saw it. We also met.
Fun time start here. No, I took 40 quid worth.
Oh right, yeah.
All right. We put a new exhaust on.
Let's have a little play. Yeah, sounds good, doesn't it?
Sounds like a beauty.
CD player.
Engine in the back. This is good. Dave has proper sorted it out.
We'll forge Dave's signature. Legs down the back.
Let's just hope we won't need this spare engine, eh?
Oh, we should have bought some legs to loads.
Let me turn her off.
Yeah. Sorry.
How you feeling about picking her up, Tom?
Yeah, very good. Got a spare wing mirror. No, obviously after today, picking this up, we can start tweaking it, putting sponsors' logos on it, kitting it out with all of the legs, making it more livable for these guys. So no, I'm really chuffed.
So we're working this out, finding ways to break the worries and the doubts, yeah, yeah. We need each other, so we're working this out. We're finding ways to break the worries and the doubts. Ooh, yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
With no support and limited ability to communicate, I was nervous about our cargo making its way across the African continent. But I had faith in Chris and Jamie.
I was confident that we were going to succeed in this. An option to fail was not an option. And I did feel confident, along with Jamie having some mechanical experience. Yeah, we headed from Southend to Portsmouth to catch our ferry over to Santander. I thought we could do this. We had to do this. when we came into Santander, I was took back by the breathtaking scenery of the Pyrenees behind it. It looked like a lovely city to sail into. Driving across the Pyrenees, it was then that we realised that this van was tired. It was already starting to overheat. Things were already rattling off.
Is a street I walk on every day. Though certain things come with in my way, I know love will take me over it.
Whilst we waited for the van, we were able to catch up with a few of the amputees we hope to help. Cher was a young Gambian man who had lost both of his legs when he was very young.
Yeah, you know, in this community, there are certain communities, once you are disabled, you will not go out.
Yeah.
They will even keep you inside the house. You
Yeah.
see, they don't even want people to see you.
Yeah, we've been hearing,
Yeah,
I've heard a few stories like that, and it seems to be the rural communities, they almost treat them like once if they
Yeah, we have them in the Gambia. There are certain communities, once you are disabled, they don't want to welcome you, and there are certain communities, they will keep you, they will lock you inside. You hardly go out. We have them, I have seen it. Yeah, or if they have a guest and they or a stranger, they will tell the guy, he go in, and the guy will go in. You see, that's the problem. They are not exposed, so they always keep inside, and that one is really very, very bad.
You were telling me a few days ago about how when you got ill and your legs became numb and you had to go to a hospital, that your parents really didn't want you to have your legs amputated. And the doctors were having to convince them.
Yeah, they convinced them, yeah.
That you needed to have it taken off, and they promised you.
Yeah, they promised me that one day I'll use artificial legs and then to work. And that's what gave me the confidence, me also, and the belief to, you know, accept all of it and to have that in mind that one day me also I'll be there.
And you've been going back every single year for 9 years now.
Yeah, every single year, yes, 9 years.
Well, you're very patient.
Yeah, I keep patient. That's the belief I have, and then I also accept it. And then since then I do wait and wait for my chance. If I'm lucky to get it, I'll get it. That's the belief I was having.
So when we got into Morocco, it was late into the evening, and with the problems we'd had with the van overheating, we thought we'd make use of the cooler night heading towards Casablanca, where we knew this was probably going to be our last stop before we hit the Sahara. We hadn't even left Casablanca before our van had broken down again.
The main issue is we're overheating, basically. It's red hot, van's getting hot. We popped all of the water out when we were in town earlier. Travelling up the motorway, it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. I'm kind of attempting to blame Chris for driving it badly, and it's not Chris driving it badly. It's not capable of handling the heat at the moment, so the plan is to try and get it so it can handle the heat. It's a lot better. I just wouldn't mind I just wanted to put a couple more on. If we can find something with a point on it that we can put a spanner on, we'll be able to get some right eek on it. So let's steal something else from the van. So we need a self-tapping nut head bolt. Self-tapping bolt. Ba 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 da ba ba. Or a method of gripping that load's better. It's definitely got a better. I reckon that's a self-tapper. Oh, it's a good size. Yeah, good call, mate. If we combine our strength on this, we might do it. Yeah, that fits better. Yeah, it's going to go from this angle, I think. Can't put any more on that. Is that solid? Solid enough for me, man.
Yeah, tell you something straight from my soul. Music flows, I just can't live it alone. Project good vibes in and out of your zone. Love inside that kind of nights are gonna take it on. Straight up and down, we gotta turn things around. Rise surprising with a joyful sound. Thoughts in my mind, I had to jot them down and take the opportunity to sing them around town. What you gonna be is your choice, you got to make it. Chance, you got to take it. Good vibes can't fake it. Take away the fears with the tender love and care. Showing your beauty here and there. Cause I'm grown. Yeah, I grow. Whoa, whoa. Cause I grow. I grow. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. When the music grips me, yeah, it fits me. Makes me feel no doubt, so good love will lift me. Takes away the pain, and if it finds me again, I sing another one until there's no complaint. I hope to rearrange the things inside my brain, so I can think clearly to do the right thing. I got to look within and commence the cleaning, or revealing the feeling that is so healing. The talent that is given, no one can steal it. You grow it like a plant and you multiply it, and take it to the world, get the people vibing. Truly living far beyond surviving then. Don't you be afraid of the things you feel, see and hear around. Cause the love that is given sets you free from the prison, puts your feet on higher ground. Now I'm sing again.
It was the largest donation ever received at the hospital, 504 legs, and over in the UK, Legs4Africa had only just begun.
We need each other, so we're working this out, finding ways to break the worries and the doubts, yeah, yeah. We need each other, so we're working this out, we're finding ways
Job done.
to break the worries and the doubts.
Till next time.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic, it really is. Yeah, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time now.
We need each other, we need each other, yeah. Ooh, we need each other, we need each other, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're done, all done. Clap, 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 all done. Nice one. Thank you. Very, very, very much. Nice one.